I think it was also just my desire to do something that I really love. Some people, they go to college and they make career decisions based on how much money they'd make, where they could live, if it would let them travel. For me, it was which job I would love the most. And above all the other things, that was what was most important to me. So the drive to really get into shark science was just because I loved it so much and like I want to live a happy life and like going to my job.
Hi everyone, my name is Amani Schultz. I recently graduated from Rutgers University with a Bachelor of Science in Marine Science, and I minored in Fishery Science. I am currently a fellow at Field School in Miami, and I'm also applying to graduate schools with the hopes of studying sharks. I'm also a co-founder of Minorities in Shark Sciences, or MISS. What really attracted me to marine science and made me want to pursue marine science as a career was my love of animals and my love of the ocean. The idea that I would get to combine those two things and then on top of that be a part of us learning more about something that we know so little about was really intriguing to me and made me excited. I grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area, so sharks have always been on my radar. Going to the Monterey Bay Aquarium and looking at their kelp forest with all the sharks in it has always been something that I found, amazing to look at, and I was always so curious about them. I didn't get into shark science until I applied for a scholarship with Field School in Miami the second semester of my junior year of college. I went out, I helped them with research on the boat for a whole week and figured out that that's, where all of my joy is. I absolutely love doing field work. I love handling sharks. I love learning more about them, analyzing all the data on them.
And representation, obviously super important. And then I think also for me, knocking down stereotypes, like being a woman, people are like, you can't handle a shark because you are not strong like a 6-foot man that I saw handling one on Shark Week. And that's a false statement because all four of us are perfectly capable of restraining a shark for a workup. And, getting those pictures out there so that people can start to understand that stereotype isn't true is super important to me. Or the idea that minorities don't like to go in the water. Like there's that thing that people are like, Black people don't like to swim, but here are 4 Black people that like going in the ocean. And so like knocking down those stereotypes and showing other young women that those stereotypes do not define who you are as a person is super important to me.
Shark skin. It's covered in tiny teeth.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Oh my God. Hold on. Let's get that. There's that
Amani's reaction. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, let's talk shark skin for the rest of the time. Okay. Can I nerd out about this, Jada? And then if I miss something, you can tag in. Okay. So shark scales are modified teeth. It's a type of placoid scale. It's called dermal denticle. Is the super sciencey term for it. And basically it covers the entire body of the shark. And the individual denticles are covered in a hard enamel, kind of like our teeth, which makes them incredibly tough. And a lot of times people will say that sharks feel like sandpaper, which is true. So if you are touching a shark and you go from head to tail, they feel super smooth. And if you go from tail to head, they feel really rough. So the way that the water flows over the dermal denticles actually is what helps the sharks move so smoothly and gracefully through the water and not experience drag. And I mean, I could talk about this all day. I think the coolest thing to me is the fact that they're modified teeth. Sharks literally just have teeth for skin, and that's awesome.
For both of you, what is your favorite shark?
Great hammerhead. Pressure shark.
Easy one.
There was no hesitation. Here, Amani, I'll go to you super quick. Why the gray hammerhead?
If you look up pictures of the head of any shark, you see these little black dots. And those are the ampullae of Lorenzini. And basically with hammerheads, what it does is they have more area to sense this. And hammerheads eat rays. They eat a lot of bottom-dwelling animals. And they use their cephalofoil to basically pin the rays down. And so the benefit of having a head that's that long is they get like accurate readings on where this animal is that they want to eat.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. I just wanted to talk a little bit for a second about how they pin these rays down. So they have like their weird head that goes this way, and they will go up to a ray and like pin it down sideways, and then they'll flip and turn and chomp the pectoral fin so that the ray can't move, and then it's just dying and they've got an easy meal. And I just think that is so wild that they're like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my head quite literally. Yeah. And then they did. It's really cool.
And on top of that, they're super dedicated to eating the rays because hammerheads have been known to have the barbs of rays sticking in their mouths, and they'll just keep eating them. They're like, this is my favorite snack. I don't care if it hurts. I'm going to eat it.
What?
Yeah,
That's
it's great.
Chips that are way too hot. It hurts, but it's so good. You just can't stop.
Like, speaking of, okay, we're going to talk more about this hammerhead family really quick, because speaking of feeding, one of my favorite hammerhead facts is that the bonnet heads actually eat seagrass and can get nutrition from the seagrass. So they'll eat crabs. When you dissect them, you can take bits of crab out of them. And there was a paper written by a PhD student that came out a couple years ago that showed that they eat seagrass. Like they eat a salad with their meat for dinner. And they actually get nutrition out of it, which is crazy because they're the only shark that we know of that does that.
Cool. All right. Biggest shark, smallest shark.
Smallest shark is the dwarf lantern shark. It is the size of a human hand. It's tiny. And also it has bioluminescence, which is dope. And it lives in the bottom of the ocean.
Hold on. Yeah. Explain that a little bit more. Bioluminescence, what's going on?
Yeah, so different sharks have this, mostly deep sea sharks. Basically, it's the ability to produce a little bit of light around your body. And for most sharks, it's, I think from what I've read, it's tracked prey for them, so that they can get some food. But the dwarf lantern shark is super cute, and you should look it up, and it's so small.
I am the Chief Financial Officer of Minorities in Shark Sciences. So why is there a lack of diversity in shark science? So the first one for me is the financial burden of getting into shark science. There's not a lot of paid opportunities in shark science, and if you're not in a financial place where you can pay for an opportunity or relocate and not work for a period of time, it's really hard to get your foot in the door. The second is dealing with discrimination in the workplace, and the last one is not seeing minorities on things like Shark Week or in documentaries. When you're a kid, you see all these people doing all of these different careers, and when you see someone who looks like you, it kind of gives you this validation that, oh, I can definitely do that career if I want to. But if you don't, then it's a lot harder. And so we really need to make sure that minority shark scientists are being put out there so that young kids can see them succeeding and think, oh, I can go into shark science if I want to.
To get over like mental obstacles, I rock climb, because it's my time to just go and enjoy like a puzzle on a wall, basically. And it allows me to set goals for myself and then feel accomplished when I succeed at them. And it just gives me like an extra boost and like a clear headspace to just be myself in and not be stressed out. So that's my tip is have a hobby that you enjoy. Like have something outside of your work that you really like to do. And that helps you through obstacles also.
Yep.
Small pants, big pants, giant frilly big pants, new pants, blue pants, 1, 2, 3. Rich pants, poor pants, swinging on the door pants. How many more pants can you see? Groovy pants, funky pants, cheeky little monkey pants, pants you can wear if you're 10 feet tall. Loose pants, tight pants, lighting up at night pants, black pants, white pants, no pants at all. pants for being lazy, pants on your head when you've gone crazy. Money pants, wear them when it's sunny pants. Have you seen these funny pants? Yes, I have. Wear them when you're happy pants, little baby nappy pants, special pants for driving in the car. Hairy pants, run away from scary pants. What a lot of lovely pants there are.